Kamal is she basically needs no introduction because she is actually a household name in Pakistan. But I'll still formally introduce her. Hi, Kamal.
Hi, how are you? Thank you so
Good. I'm
much for the
good.
introduction.
So,
Sorry.
Kamal, थोड़ा सा मैं formally भी introduce करा दूं because there are some numbers that I would really want to stress upon,
Yeah.
especially about your community, because this session is about community building as well. So Kamal is the founder of Soul Sisters Pakistan, which is an active user base of more than 2 lakh members since 2013. Community hosts over 4 million conversations every month on a variety of topics. From social issues to proactively helping one other out, and also has emerged as a household name for women who look to end the culture of silence. Kamal was also one of the 2 community leaders from Pakistan who was chosen by Facebook for their first ever global community leadership program. And she used this grant by Facebook to actually launch her digital talk show called Conversations with Kamal, which has gathered over 15 million organic views over its 2 seasons. And we'll talk about those achievements as we go by. So, hi, Kamal.
Thank you so much, Sabika. That's really sweet. I'm really happy to be here. I think that right now it's the need of the hour for us to do informational sessions like this. And obviously, Nest.io is something like it's also a community, I would say, of some of the most brilliant minds in Pakistan. So I'm really happy to be doing this with you guys.
Perfect. So we'll start diving into questions, some questions that we have shortlisted. The attendees can also keep us sending questions here, and we'll also ask them. उसके अलावा जो लोग Facebook पर हैं, they can also keep on sending us questions because Facebook के questions भी आ रहे हैं. And the conversation bilingual, all right?
Yeah, ठीक है. सही है.
ताकि सबको समझ में आए. ठीक है. So, I'll start off by this question that when did you realize that Soul Sisters has become a much bigger thing than just a Facebook group, and that this community is so impactful that you need to create something much bigger and much larger out of it?
I think that aha moment was when people outside of the community started talking about it, because at the time when I found out that the community was really big was when the community was actually in numbers not that big. It was probably around 5,000-6,000 members, or maximum like 10. I can't put a number to it, but it wasn't huge. But the thing was that people around it were talking about it. So let's say लोग शादी में बैठे हैं, खाना खा रहे हैं, और वहाँ पे लोग शुरू हो गए कि वो उस ग्रुप का नाम सुना है, सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान. वहाँ पे बहुत सी लड़कियाँ आती हैं और बहुत सी बातें करती हैं. एंड दैट मैं अगर उस टेबल पे बैठी हूँ या मेरी कोई दोस्त मुझे बता रही है कि कवल तुम्हें पता है तुम्हारे ग्रुप के बारे में बात कर रहे होते हैं वहाँ पे, इस तरह से लोग गैदरिंग्स में, तब मुझे लगा कि हाँ यार कुछ तो हो रहा है, कुछ तो इस ग्रुप में है दैट्स मेकिंग पीपल टॉक. सो आई थिंक वो था टर्निंग पॉइंट, जब मैं समझ चुकी थी कि यार इसमें कुछ ऐसी चीज है जिसकी वजह से लोग इसके बारे में बात करते हैं.
Right. And so let's say the next step जो भी था, it could be like a blog out of it, could also be conversations with Kaval. So like, okay, you did get to know कि यार लोग इसको recognize कर रहे हैं, they're talking about it. This happens to a lot of startups as well कि थोड़ी बहुत उनको marketing मिल जाती है, PR मिल जाती है. But like still a lot of startups don't find that headspace to make that next. So like you also built conversations with Kaval out of this. You built your own blog. You started to like share stories, and of course media would have started to contact you and a lot of other people, brands वगैरह as well. So what was that point when you thought कि यार अब इसको group के beyond ले जाते हैं, अब इन stories को और लोगों को बताते हैं?
Okay, so that's actually a really good question. देखो, एक तो वो चीज होती है कि आपको word of mouth से मिल रहा है, ठीक है, जो मिल रहा है. Luckily for us, our community has solely been built on word of mouth and the fact कि उसके बारे में लोग बात करते थे, लेकिन हमने कुछ steps भी लिए to make sure कि our voice was being heard by more people than there were inside the group. तो जब group 2013 में हमने start किया, 2013 से लेके 2015 तक I was still grasping कि अच्छा ये इस तरह से ये चीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा लोग पसंद करते हैं, ये वाली चीज़ शायद इतना ज़्यादा लोग पसंद नहीं करते. And I also had a personal mission in my mind, which, as you said earlier, was to end the culture of silence and to get people talking about different social issues, right? खैर 2016 जब आया तो मेरे दिमाग में एक आइडिया आया. मैंने कहा क्यों ना हम इसको, जो हम कहानियों को ग्रुप के अंदर डिस्कस करते हैं, वो हम ब्लॉग पे लेके जाएं, एक ब्लॉग पे डिस्कस करें. और उस ज़माने में दैट वाज द ईयर जब बहुत सी स्टार्टअप्स ऐसी आई थी दैट वर डूइंग वेबसाइट्स लाइक मैंगो बाज एटसेट्रा. और ग्लोबली भी उस ज़माने में बज़फीड का बहुत ज़्यादा चर्चा था. सब लोग बज़फीड करते रहते थे. तो मैंने कहा कि क्यों ना मैं भी उसी रूट पे चली जाऊं, मैं भी ब्लॉग बना लूं, मैं भी लोगों की स्टोरीज डालूं, बिकॉज लोग रीड कर रहे थे इंटरनेट पे बहुत ज़्यादा, एंड दोज वर स्टार्टअप्स दैट वर डूइंग प्रीटी वेल. तो मैंने ब्लॉग बना लिया, लेकिन उस ज़माने में मेरे पास कुछ लाइक 2-3 लाख रुपए होंगे एट मैक्सिमम. और मैंने फिर what I did was that I used my community to help me create what I was creating, because you know there were so many people who were willing to give back because of what they had received from the community. तो जैसे for example जो मेरी वेब डिज़ाइनर थी, उनकी और मेरी बहुत अच्छी रिलेशनशिप थी. उन्होंने मुझे हेल्प कर दिया कि हमने एक वेबसाइट बना ली, we put it up. फिर थ्रू द कम्युनिटी आई वाज एबल टू हायर पीपल, और वो लोग अभी तक टू दिस डेट दे वर्क विथ मी ऑन डिफरेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स. तो एक बहुत अच्छी रिलेशनशिप के साथ हमने वी स्टार्टेड दिस द ब्लॉग, जिसमें ग्राफिक डिजाइनर था, एक सब एडिटर था, एक इंटर्न थी. एंड इनिशियली इट वाज लाइक ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड. हमने कुछ 10 पोस्ट लगाए, उन पोस्ट पे कोई माइलेज नहीं आई. और मैं ये सोचती थी कि यार इन पोस्ट पे क्यों माइलेज नहीं आ रही, ग्रुप तो इतना अच्छा चल रहा है मेरा, तो जब हम पेज पे डालते हैं तो लोग क्यों नहीं पढ़ते. फिर आहिस्ते आहिस्ते जब मेरा पहला पोस्ट वायरल गया पेज पे, तब मुझे समझ में आया कि कंटेंट बनाना क्या होता है और लोग किस चीज की तरफ आते हैं. एंड दिस इज अ प्रोसेस, दिस इज नॉट समथिंग दैट यू विल लर्न ओवरनाइट, right? There are lots of trial and errors that get you to a point where you can say that, okay, now I know what my product is, and I know what my audience wants, right? So anyway, by mid 2016 I had hit that point where I knew exactly what was needed on the internet space for it to be recognized and to be acknowledged. Our blog was super viral. हम जो भी post डालते थे उसमें बहुत, there were some posts that had like 20,000 shares on the internet. Like एक मैं आपको बताती हूँ example, नादिया जमील जो एक बहुत ही famous actress हैं, उन्होंने, वो हमारे ग्रुप की बहुत एक एक्टिव पार्टिसिपेंट थी. तो उन्होंने मुझे अपनी पूरी लाइफ स्टोरी लिख के दी, फ्रॉम ए टू जी, लाइक बचपन के दिन, बड़े होते तो उन्होंने क्या चैलेंजेस फेस किए, एवरीथिंग. एंड व्हेन शी you know when we edited that and we made it into an article, that post got like 20,000 shares on the internet, not on Facebook, on the web. तो वो एक बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट थी. हमारी फुटफॉल बहुत ज़्यादा इंक्रीज हो गई थी, ट्रैफिक हमारे, our website was starting to show on the top of the search engine. So that was one thing that was happening, that was going really well. The other thing that was going like on the side was that brands were now starting to reach out to me, because we had sort of become a powerhouse. We were defining opinions, we were changing opinions as well, and we were basically disrupting the narrative. तो जब ये हुआ तो उसमें ये था कि there are certain values that I abide by to this very day. There are certain things that I simply cannot work with. Case in point being fairness creams or anything that is oppressive to women. तो मेरा ये एक था कि मुझे एक value based अपने लिए vision statement बनानी थी कि यार ये चीजें मुझे करनी है, और ये चीजें, there's nothing that can make me do these things, like absolutely nothing. But at the same time जो value based partnerships बन रही हैं, उनको हम इस तरह से बना सकते हैं कि एक mutual benefit हो जाए. So if I am, for example, collaborating with a company, उसकी mutual benefit इस तरह से हो सकती है कि मेरी community को भी at the end of the day कुछ मिले. कि अगर event हो रहा है, so they should go home with the best gifts from the brands, because at the end of the day they're also the brand's consumers. So I mean, to cut the long story short, my proposition was always that there should be a larger benefit for every single partnership. Everybody who has a stake in the community should get something out of it. ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि कोई भी बंदा खाली हाथ जाए. And I think that's what's really helped build my brand as well, because a lot of people say कि Soul Sisters Pakistan की cult following hai, but and that's actually a great thing to have, because you know, at the end of the day, I don't have to stick up for the community. My community sticks up for each other. अगर कोई Soul Sisters Pakistan के बारे में कुछ कहता है तो I don't need to personally go and defend it. My community will do that, because it's been transparent, it's been a journey where we've all been with each other together. So and I think that just the vision and the mission that I always had for it, and the one that I tried to sort of lay out from the get-go, is what's really driven it forward.
I even remember that when we launched the blog, I think you also changed the narrative that people have around Soul Sisters के बस ये तो ख़वातीन की community है जहाँ पे गपशप होती है, and so many male members of the society, they started to join and started reading stories.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of my male colleagues and friends quoting stories and actually like linking them back, right? So that is where they also came to know about the community. So that was a great step.
You know, this reminds me of the fact that once I was gone to a brand's office, हमारी कुछ partnership की बात हो रही थी उधर. तो उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि हमारे CEO को आपसे बात करनी है. तो मैंने कहा कि आपके CEO को मुझसे क्या बात करनी है? तो खैर फिर मैं गई उनसे मिलने. तो उन्होंने मुझे बोला कि बेटा मुझे वो आपको ये बताना था कि आपके ब्लॉग है ना, आपका एक ब्लॉग, उस पे वो वाला पोस्ट मुझे बहुत पसंद आया. And I was like, you know, thank you so much. Like, I mean, that showed कि हर एज के लोग उससे अट्रैक्ट हुए थे. और ये चीज रिकग्नाइज करना और इस चीज को बनाना, मैं ये नहीं कहूंगी कि ओवरनाइट बन गई. बहुत टाइम लगा समझने में कि हर तरह के लोग किस चीज की तरफ you know automatically draw in होंगे. So yeah.
So Kamal, this exactly brings me to my next question, that you would have faced a host of challenges while, you know, like जो भी Soul Sisters की journey रही है उसमें. But if I just ask you to, I'm sure it's difficult, but top 3 challenges, because people can actually learn from them कि, you know, वो top 3 challenges क्या थे that you can never forget, और जो अभी भी probably आते होंगे, and how did you overcome them, or are you still facing them, या फिर
I think this is like, obviously this is me being very vulnerable with you right now, but I think one of the main challenges जो मुझे personally as an entrepreneur लगा है, वो है कि female entrepreneurs को support करने वाले बहुत कम होते हैं society में.
So true.
Generally भी entrepreneurs को एक अच्छा नाम नहीं दिया जाता, and I'm talking from like a very like सच्चे दिल से मैं आपको ये बात बता रही हूँ. अक्सर लोग इस तरह की चीजें कहते हैं कि अच्छा ये तो पैसे बनाने की मशीन है ये चीज, तो जबकि वो ये रियलाइज नहीं करते कि जो एंटरप्रेन्योर है, एंड आई एम श्योर लाइक दिस इज समथिंग यू गाइज आर हैव लाइक अ incubator, you must have seen this as well. Okay, this is one of the things people are not willing to a lot of people are not willing to recognize that there's a great deal of effort that goes into creating a product, चाहे वो प्रोडक्ट ऑनलाइन हो, टेक प्रोडक्ट हो, या वो एक फिजिकल प्रोडक्ट हो, कोई तेल बेच रहा हो, कोई खाउसे बेच रहा हो, कोई बिरयानी बेच रहा हो. आप उसको उसकी हार्डवर्क को रिकग्नाइज करें और वैल्यू करें कि उस पर्सन, that person deserves to earn a living through the thing that they are good at, right? And that is called supporting entrepreneurship. And I feel that the society that we live in does not do that. I currently live in Canada, and over here I feel like the society is vastly different in the sense that यहाँ पे startups बहुत, उनको हर तरह का सपोर्ट मिलता है, ठीक है, हर एंगल से सपोर्ट कर रहे होते हैं लोग उनको. पाकिस्तान में I think it's not that common, but I still continue to do all my business investments, all my work, everything in Pakistan, because that's like my country. That's where I feel like I owe, you know, all my efforts. तो दिस इज अ स्लो प्रोसेस. इट्स समथिंग जो मुझे बहुत चैलेंजिंग लगता था, स्पेशली शुरू में, क्योंकि अगर आपको एक बंदा भी आके कोई बुरी बात बोल दे कि भाई तुम्हारी चीज नहीं अच्छी लगी या तुम अच्छे नहीं लगे, तो हमें दिल को ये बात लगती है, राइट? लेकिन अगर 100 लोग ये बात बोल रहे हो और वो उसकी कोई बेसिस नहीं हो, उसका बस ये बेस हो कि भाई इसने हाउ डेयर शी डू दिस, हाउ डेयर शी मेक यू नो, हाउ डेयर शी मेक अ बिजनेस, or just attacking you because you're a woman. So ये वाली चीज has been a challenge, but thankfully I've been able to brave through it. And I think कि इसमें यही मैं कहूँगी कि अगर आप but you just need to start shutting off the noise. And the way I shut off the noise is through a support system, which is again my community. Through my community मेरी एक माशाल्लाह इतना अच्छा सर्कल बन गया है कि अगर मुझे लगता है या I have self doubt या I feel कि कोई मुझे unnecessarily तंग कर रहा है, तो I can reach out to them, and then that really helps me, cancel all of this ridiculous banter so that I can again focus on my work. So that's challenge number one. And do you want to hear more challenges, or should we like move on to the next question?
Up to you, but probably I think my next question is also like linked to this. So again, any business is not just one person's job, right? And hum like as an incubator as well, hum bahut promote karte hain team spirit, and we also tell founders ke bahut baar even ye global stats bhi hain ki sole founders jo hote hain, they face a lot of difficulty because of course this journey is very hard. It's also like it's physically, emotionally, mentally taxing, right? So you have also, so you travel a lot, your work takes you to places, and you have also like recently shifted geographically as well. So you have relocated, right? But you also have a team working for you simultaneously. So abhi to like you have been doing work from home for a while, and you have been like used to this, but you're all trying to adjust to it. So how do you manage this team remotely? And also the fact that how did you come up with the team that you're working with right now? Because a lot of founders, a lot of startups, a lot of entrepreneurs face this issue कि यार हम अपनी team कहाँ से build करना start करें. Now when is that point when I think that I need to get that first person on board on my team, right? Because like, founders tend to do everything like खुद से, right? So वो क्या point होता है when you realize that like अब मुझे किसी और को करने की जरूरत है, and now I need a team to manage this work.
So that's again a great question, because so the first team I had was my team that I made for the blog. We started off with a very small core team, which had me, which had a sub-editor, and which had a graphic designer. And then we also had an intern who was a student. She was just going to come in a few hours a day to help us. Building my first team really taught me how to delegate work, because yehi baat ke, when you take most of the workload, you start getting burnt out. And you, even though founders are very passionate and they're very like, मैं हर चीज खुद ही करूँगी type, which is again a very big problem that I have. लेकिन the moment you start delegating work and assigning responsibilities, आपको समझ में आता है कि there are other people who are extremely good at what they do and who bring a lot of value to your work. So that was the first team that I built. One of the person who was in that team is still with me to this day. She is now the operational head for project manager for Conversations with Kaval as well. And as we went along, we kept changing the structure of our team, because I have not been doing just one single kind of work for the entire time. मैंने शो भी बनाया, प्रोड्यूस किया है, कम्युनिटी भी चल रही है, ब्लॉग भी चला था, ब्लॉग अब बंद हो चुका है. So we've had to utilize different people at different points in time. And other than that, I also used to like I've also delegated my work to agencies. Like जब हमने Conversations with Kaval का मुझे grant मिला था, so I reached out to my employee who is my operations head, the project manager, and I told her that हम ऐसा करते हैं कि हम 4 cameras खरीद लेते हैं और हम 4 लोगों को बुलवा लेंगे और फिर हम वो कैमरा से शूट कर लेंगे. And she said, no Kaval, no, that we're not going to do that. ठीक है, उनको हम कैमरा यूज करना सिखाएं और हम पूरा डिजाइन करें. You are going to hire professionals. And then that made me think, she's right. Like मैं हर चीज नहीं कर सकती. मैं शो में होस्ट करूंगी या मैं लोगों को कैमरा पकड़ना सिखाऊंगी. फिर वो वाली बात से we decided कि चलो हम production agency को outsource कर देते हैं पूरा काम. And believe me, doing that was like the best decision of my life, because then I didn't have to think about lights, I didn't have to think about cameras, I didn't have to think. इतनी छोटी-छोटी चीजें होती हैं ना इस टाइप के काम में जो आप अकेले as a founder you cannot think of them. You need a team of people who can root for you, who can source things for you, who can run around for you. And then those people would manage everything for us. Similarly, whenever I've had events, we've had volunteers come on board to help us, and that's helps immensely as well, because a huge event of 500 women cannot be a one-man show. You need a team of 10-15 people on ground running around working with you as a team. Having said that, as you said, अभी आपने जिस तरह से कहा कि आप हमेशा से रिमोटली काम करती हैं. यस, मैंने हमेशा से रिमोटली काम किया है, क्योंकि मैं हमेशा से पाकिस्तान से बाहर रही हूँ एवर सिंस आई गॉट मैरिड. पहले मैं सऊदी अरेबिया में थी, फिर मैं बहरीन में थी, अब मैं कनाडा में हूँ. तो मेरे लिए हमेशा से ये था कि मुझे जो भी करना है मुझे रिमोटली मैनेज करना है. व्हेन आई वाज इन सऊदी अरेबिया, तब तो मैं कराची हर 2 महीने में आ जाती थी काम करने के लिए, लेकिन नाउ obviously that's not possible at all. तो अब I can come every 4 months, 5 months, या once a year. अब तो कोरोना की वजह से पता भी नहीं है. तो उसमें we need to really focus on team management through that is virtual, and that's really challenging, क्योंकि जिस तरह से पूरी दुनिया realize कर रही है कि जब आप zoom chats करते हैं तो zoom fatigue हो जाता है और ये हो जाता है और किसी का दिल नहीं करता काम करने को और थक जाते हैं. तो ये हम पिछले 4-5 साल से हमारे साथ हो रहा है. But at the same time, there are lots of ways that you can, keep your team, working at a pace that they're comfortable with. Like, for example, my moderators have fixed their own hours. I have not told them कि नहीं तुम्हें 9 से 5 बजे ही बैठना है कंप्यूटर के सामने आके. It's not like that. They fix their time कि भाई हम इफ्तारी से थोड़ी देर पहले start करेंगे और फिर हम रात तक करेंगे. For example, that's the Ramzan timing. And I'm cool with that. You need to figure out your priorities कि आपको किस बात पे you need to have like a stricter law applying to your work, and what are the points where people can fix their own sort of schedule. Another thing that I feel like really helps is the fact that we're all running a community, so we have a lot of like funny things to share with each other on a daily basis. कभी किसी को हम किसी का पोस्ट हम डिस्कस कर रहे होते हैं, कभी हम छोटे मोटे like इस तरह की चीजें जो होती हैं that really like bonds you as a team. There shouldn't be this feeling of she's the boss so I can't like have a nice laugh with her. It shouldn't be like that. At least that's what I feel. The more you're friends with your team, the easier it gets. Then it's like you're FaceTiming with your family, right? Or you're talking to your family on Facebook Messenger. So
and I think it's also easier when you have like smaller teams and you're so you're like everyone knows everyone and it's easier to manage. Acha. So we will also take questions from the audience beach mein. So there's this lady here who has asked a question that I will kind of rephrase because I had a similar one. Tehreem Azim pooch rahi hai. She's asking about how people post content and then वो moderate हो जाते हैं on the group and people think like their voice is not being heard, which I would also इसको इस तरह से भी
can I see it?
Yeah, it's on chat. Tehreem Azim has asked this question.
She's saying that I am the only admin of the group and no one from the community is part of it. Yeah, no, actually, Tehreem, we do have moderators. लेकिन moderators अपनी profile से admins नहीं बने हुए. They are all admins through the Soul Sisters Pakistan ID in order to protect their privacy, because as you know, what happens when somebody becomes an admin of Soul Sisters Pakistan is कि लोग उनके personal inbox में messages करना शुरू कर देते हैं. उनको within 1 day 100 messages आते हैं कि हमारी दोस्त को ऐड कर दें, हमारा पोस्ट अप्रूव कर दें. तो in order to maintain their privacy, in order to ensure कि मेरे moderators burn out ना हो, उनके पूरा वक्त inboxes bombarded नहीं हो, they use and moderate the group through the Soul Sisters Pakistan ID. अगर आप group पे जाएंगे तो आप देखेंगे panel of moderators. तो उसमें Soul Sisters Pakistan जहाँ लिखा हुआ है, that's the ID everybody uses. We're quiet, chalak.
Perfect. ठीक है. अच्छा Kamal, now let's take your journey forward, right?
Yeah.
So you became a part of Facebook's program, and I think you and Nadia were the only 2 females from Pakistan who got selected for it. So एक तो like massive congratulations from all of us, and I'm sure it would have been a wonderful experience. But so what I would want to ask is that you would have met a lot of community leaders there, and you would have like got to know the work that they are doing. So
Yeah.
how different are our communities from the communities abroad or in other countries? Yeah, like how is the audience there? Are there communities like choti hai, badi hai,
Hmm.
like is the audience more responsive? What differences can you see, and like good or bad things? Like क्या आपने observe करा?
पहले तो मैं ये कहूँगी कि Alhamdulillah, I was really happy to be part of that. I did not expect कि Soul Sisters Pakistan would make it. I did when I filled out that application. उसके बाद कोई 6 महीने का process था through which they, did interviews and they did background checks and all of that. I did not know that I would be selected. But
Yeah.
when I was, and then Nadia was also selected, I was really proud that Pakistan से 2 लोग जा रहे हैं, because बहुत से countries से तो कोई भी नहीं आया था, और कुछ countries जो हमसे भी ज़्यादा बड़ी countries हैं, उनमें से सिर्फ एक person represent कर रहा था. तो I was really happy कि पाकिस्तान से 2 लोग जा रहे हैं. So first of all, that was a really good thing, which meant कि पाकिस्तान में अच्छा काम हो रहा है, इसीलिए पाकिस्तान से 2 communities गई. Secondly, I would say that the communities that are there in Pakistan are world class, because it's, for example, Soul Sisters Pakistan was one of the two or three communities जो इस तरह का औरतों के लिए काम कर रही हैं, जो उस प्रोग्राम का पार्ट थी. And the fact कि पाकिस्तान से ये वाली community गई थी और US या let's say like कनाडा से फॉर एग्जांपल कोई भी नहीं थी ऐसी कम्युनिटी, तो क्यों? इसलिए क्योंकि पाकिस्तान में ये काम हो रहा है, वहाँ पे यहाँ पे शायद इस तरह के ग्रुप नहीं हो जो इतना ज्यादा हाईली एंगेज्ड है और इतना ज्यादा उस पे वही कल्ट फॉलोइंग है. इट वाजंट देयर, राइट? So I would say कि पाकिस्तान में the work that communities are doing is outclass. Having said that, बाहरी communities में ये था कि variety बहुत है. There are lots of ideas जो हमने tap in नहीं किए in communities over here. For example, there are communities that let me think of an example. Yeah, for there is a community for military mothers in the US that is very popular. What they do is कि जिन जिन लोगों के बच्चे military में हैं, उन्होंने उनके लिए community बनाई हुई है, and that's one of Facebook's favorite communities. उनको हर जगह Facebook feature करता है क्योंकि जो जिन लोगों के बच्चे military में जाते हैं and they lose their kids or they have to deal with that pain कि नहीं पता कि बच्चा कौन सी जंग में कहाँ है, तो वो जो कम्युनिटी बनी हुई है उसका एक बहुत अलग किस्म का पावरफुल वो डायनामिक है. तो I think in terms of that there was a lot more variety, but the challenges that they face in their communities are exactly like the stuff that we face in ours. इस तरह का कोई as such difference नहीं था, except that I think in specifically in North America the opportunities are a lot. यहाँ पर इतनी opportunities नहीं है. जैसे Canada में crowd funding is something that's very very common for communities. In Pakistan, if you tell people that you're crowdfunding, so they immediately assume कि अच्छा सदका देना है. Whereas that's not what crowdfunding is. Crowdfunding में आप ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आप charity के लिए कर रहे हो. आप हो सकते हैं कि आप कोई product build कर रहे हो, उसके लिए आप funding ले रहे हो, या it's basically people giving back, right? तो इस तरह की, and this is just an example by the way. What I mean to say is कि opportunities का difference है, लेकिन in terms of audience, as such difference नहीं है.
ठीक है, perfect. All right. So my next question to you would be as a content creator, right? Because you obviously like to write a lot, and you're also creating content in terms of your जो conversations with Kawal है, आपका जो show है, right? So as a content creator, what has been the biggest shift according to you in recent times? Do you think people are moving towards video content more, or do they still like to read blogs online, or do they या फिर long caption posts लोग पढ़ते हैं कि नहीं? A lot of people also feel that जहाँ पर भी मीट होता है जिस भी चीज में, so for example अगर अभी हम लोग communities की बात कर रहे हैं तो लोगों को इतना शायद इंटरेस्ट ना हो, लेकिन the moment we start talking about fashion or lifestyle or कपड़े या मेकअप, तो like लोगों को ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट होगा. So not that those things are like not important, but still, ठीक है. तो what do you think, how has content evolved over time, और या फिर content creation किस तरह evolve हुई over time?
See, fashion, beauty, टोटके, ये चीजें जो है they will never go out of fashion. I just saw on YouTube there is a YouTuber who went so famous in the past 6 months कि उसने almost close to 1 million उसके YouTube पे following हो गई है. And her YouTube channel is mostly about ये टोटके, beauty routines, के कपड़े कौन किस तरह से सिलवाने हैं, things like that.
TikTok देख लें.
हाँ, and similarly TikTok is like massive. It's growing exponentially because these are all entertainment avenues. ठीक है, humans cannot get enough of entertainment. हमें चाहिए, हमें हंसना है, हमें you know, we want to see, we want to get inspired by you know, makeup looks. That's natural, that's normal. लेकिन ज़रूरी नहीं है कि सबकी वही aspirations हो. Like मेरा, when I started off, I had a beauty oriented like salons का group था मेरा, Karachi Salons Explorer. ठीक है? So when I started off with that group, that group was basically helped me tunnel my vision of Soul Sisters Pakistan. तो the point being कि aspirations पे depend करता है आपका content. लेकिन content should not be defined by numbers either. For example, अगर Conversations with Kanwal ने 2 seasons में 30 million views जमा किए और वो तकरीबन 23 episodes में, तो 30 million तो 3 beauty videos 2 दिन में भी जमा कर सकती हैं अगर वो viral हो जाए, right? तो but that doesn't mean कि ये वाला content बुरा है, वो वाला content अच्छा है. It just means कि एक चीज की market थोड़ी कम है और एक चीज की market थोड़ी ज्यादा है और वो चीज ज्यादा बिकती है. अब आप खुद ही देख लें कि पाकिस्तान में जब लोग डॉक्टर्स के पास जाते हैं तो वो डॉक्टर्स से अक्सर ये कहते हैं कि आप डिस्काउंट दे दें. इवन अगर आंख में या कान में से खून निकल रहा होगा वो कहेंगे कि नहीं हम सर्जरी के पैसे नहीं है, आप थोड़े कम कर दें. लेकिन वही लोग जब सना सफीनास जाएंगे या खाड़ी जाएंगे तो उनके लिए 5,000 रुपए का सूट खरीदना मुश्किल नहीं होगा. तो हमारी थोड़ी सी प्रायोरिटीज और हमारा थोड़ा सा जो एस्पिरेशंस है वो they vary, right? They vary across the board. Not everybody is going to have the same aspirations. They're not going to want to watch the same kind of content. Things that are easier on the eye, जैसे TikTok videos आपको हंसाती हैं 2 मिनट के लिए. Those are like, so but I feel like there's a massive shift. People are not using Facebook as much. They're more into Instagram. They're more into TikTok. TikTok is definitely like the next big thing. Even more so than YouTube. Like अब लोगों के पास वक्त ही नहीं है YouTube के 15-20 मिनट की वीडियोस देखने का. From what I can see, and I'm not saying कि मुझे this is like the final verdict. I'm just talking about the general culture that I'm visioning. कि YouTube पे जब एक वीडियो लगती है तो उसके कुछ 2-3 मिलियन व्यूज हो जाते हैं overnight और उसमें कुछ 140,000 कमेंट्स या हार्ट्स होंगे. लेकिन YouTube पे वो वाली वीडियो में कुछ 76,000 लाइक्स होंगे जो अच्छी खासी बंदे ने मेहनत करके वीडियो बनाई है, उस पे 76,000 व्यूज होंगे. So it's like it's all you know.
Content is also evolving, and of course it's becoming more popular also because I think लोगों के जो attention spans हैं वो इतने divert हो रहे हैं और इतने छोटे होते जा रहे हैं with time.
Content आ गया है. It's like storm of content.
That's so true. ठीक है, right? So Kanwal, इसके अलावा हम थोड़ी सी बात करते हैं that alliances की बात करते हैं because collaborations are a thing now, and even like startup world में we stress a lot on the fact that you have to collaborate with brands, with businesses, with other startups. ठीक है, चाहे जिस भी capacity में आप करें. So I was also reading this interview. I think I don't know Dawn में था और आपका, and you also mentioned how conversations with Kanwal में आपने end में decide करा that you know like you need a set for it, and then Adil Musaji came forward and he offered you. Stand, right? And Adil is also one of our mentors, so he works closely with startups as well. So you know like इस तरह की चीजें like it was very kind of him to actually come forward. लेकिन collaborations generally कितनी important होती हैं for a small or a new business? Can you stress on that? And where do you actually look for such collaborations? How do you build them?
Okay, so yes, collaborations are super important, and I think कि अगर आप कोई बड़ी entity है तो अगर आप किसी छोटी entity को support कर दें, that's going to be karma for you. Like in the future, you will get a reward out of it. If not anything, if no immediate gain, you will definitely gain something in the future. Just like Adil helped me, he gave me his set when मैंने basically जब मैं grant की application अपनी like when I was making the financials for my grant, set मेरे दिमाग में आई नहीं थी ना ये वाली बात कि मुझे set में भी पैसे डालने पड़ेंगे. But when I started, because it was my first ever production, लेकिन जब मैंने production बनाना शुरू की तो मुझे पता चला कि भाई set के तो per day लाख रुपए लगे. मैंने कहा मेरे पास तो पैसे ही नहीं है, मैंने ग्रांट में भी बजट नहीं किया. तो फिर आदिल came. I just told this to Adil like by chance. मैंने कहा do you know somebody? तो उसने कहा यार why don't you use my restaurant? वो सुबह से लेके शाम 7 बजे तक बंद होता है. It starts at 7 o'clock. तो तुम 5 बजे तक यूज कर लेना, लेकिन 5 बजे बस खाली कर देना. And I was like, really? Like, I can use it? And his restaurant is beautiful. Like, have you seen it? It's like so,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
This has also designed the nest actually.
Acha, yeah, he's a great interior designer. So, khair, to phir that worked out for me. And at the same time, like, I think that this is why collaborations are necessary, because you might have something that other people can benefit from, and other people might have something that you can benefit from, right? So I do a lot of collaborations, and but at the same time, ye nahi hona chahiye ki you are just the giving party. You shouldn't be the only one giving, because then you'll feel used and you'll feel burnt out. You need to exactly put into perspective कि mutual benefit क्या है, कि मैं दूंगी तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा, unless obviously you're doing it completely out of goodwill कि आपको किसी like for example, like right now we have a few threads running on the group for small businesses, because I know that small businesses are really suffering at this time. So we've put up threads on our group where people can advertise their businesses, and that's something that we're doing completely out of goodwill, out of like to give people the opportunity to give back to the community. लेकिन अगर आपको from a professional level कोई collaboration करनी है, you have to put into perspective the benefits. ठीक है? And this is the reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of bloggers, a lot of community leaders, they come to me from time to time and they go like कि भाई हमारे साथ ये हो गया और हमें तो लगा था कि इसमें ये फायदा होगा, लेकिन हमें कुछ भी नहीं मिला एंड में. तो इसी चीज को अवॉइड करने के लिए आप पहले से थोड़ा सा स्ट्रैटेजाइज करें कि भाई इसमें मुझे क्या फायदा है. एंड देयर इज नो शेम इन थिंकिंग ऑफ योर ओन फायदा. यू शुड पुट योरसेल्फ फर्स्ट एज वेल, क्योंकि आप रोज जाके मेहनत करते हैं, आप रोज एक चीज, एक प्रोडक्ट, चाहे वो आपका ब्लॉग है या वो आपकी कम्युनिटी है या आपका खाने का बिजनेस है, आप रोज उसमें मेहनत करते हैं. तो अगर आपके सामने कोई भी आए, वो कहे मुझे आपके साथ पार्टनर करना है, तो उस पार्टनरशिप के कुछ क्लॉजेस होने चाहिए. और ये हर दुनिया भर में यही चलता है. पार्टनरशिप जब हो रही होती है, कोलैबोरेशन जब हो रही होती है, तो ये चीज बहुत नेसेसरी होती है. कमिंग ऑन टू योर अदर क्वेश्चन कि पार्टनरशिप्स ढूंढे कैसे, आई थिंक like personally I've never really had to hunt for partnerships. People, they just like either people who wanted to partner would approach me, or किसी ने कहीं कुछ कनेक्शन ढूंढ लिया और कहा कि why don't we do this together. तो इस तरह से मेरे साथ अक्सर हुआ है. लेकिन I understand that it might not be the same for everybody. So I think the best thing to do is कि आप अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस कराएं डिफरेंट सर्कल्स में, नेटवर्क करें. आई सी कि बहुत से लोग नेटवर्किंग इवेंट्स को सीरियसली नहीं लेते और वो सोचते हैं कि हाँ क्या करेंगे जाके, लेकिन एक्चुअली आपको नहीं पता, नेटवर्किंग इवेंट्स कैन बी वेरी बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू. Similarly, dropping people a message on LinkedIn really goes a long way. Again, this is something जो आपको थोड़ा सा इसके बारे में रिसर्च करनी पड़ेगी कि किस तरह से आपको लिखना चाहिए LinkedIn पे मैसेज. ये नहीं कि किसी को बोला हाय कैन आई ऐड यू, लाइक नहीं, डोंट डू दैट. लाइक फिर बाद में आके आप मुझे कहेंगे कवल गलत एडवाइस देती है. Don't do that. You have to figure out a format. You have to introduce yourself to people. You have to tell them कि जी मैं ये काम करती हूँ और मेरे ये goals हैं, ये achievements हैं. And I think कि अगर हम साथ काम करें तो हमें ये benefit हो सकता है. तो इस तरह से approaching different people across the board who you think can be beneficial in partnering with you. For example, I see bloggers आजकल एक दूसरे के साथ बहुत collaborations करते हैं. And that works well for them because see there's a mutual benefit. एक के उनके followers basically share हो जाते हैं कि एक अपने पेज पे लगाइए कि भाई मैं इसके साथ पार्टनर कर रही हूँ, तो उसके followers उसके पास जाएंगे, उसके दूसरे के followers उसके पास जाएंगे. तो इस तरह से आपको एक तो अपनी कम्युनिटी में लोग ढूंढने होते हैं जिनके साथ आप कोलैबोरेट करें तो आपकी एक फॉलोइंग इंक्रीज हो, और फिर दूसरा you have to look for professional collaborations where you can actually earn something back from. So yeah, I
so many
yeah
people are like just avoiding your personal Facebook profile. I mean, that's my personal profile. आप मुझे काम की बातें करते हैं, and चलो that is also fine. आप सिर्फ मुझसे मेरा email पूछ लें, and then email me the rest of the things, right? People don't even have वो वाले etiquette. So I think we need to learn a lot in that aspect, especially in the communication.
Yeah, and I have to say I've done that also. Like in the beginning, like 10 years ago, I used to do that also. कि मैं लोगों को मैसेज कर देती थी फेसबुक पे, फिर मुझे एक दफा डांट जब पिटी, किसी ने कहा कि भाई तुम मेरे फेसबुक पे क्यों मैसेज कर रही हो, तो मैंने कहा कि आप तो सही कह रहे हैं, मुझे तो नहीं करना चाहिए फेसबुक पे मैसेज, चले आप मुझे ईमेल दे दें। एंड यू नो इट्स, मुझे इस बात को बताने में कोई शर्म भी नहीं आती कि मुझे डांट पिटी, इसलिए क्योंकि वो मेरे लिए एक लाइफ लेसन था, और लाइफ लेसन से हमें शर्माना नहीं चाहिए, हमें दूसरे लोगों को बताना चाहिए, तो फिर वो भी उन लाइफ लेसन से पहले ही सीख लें, से पहले कि उनको भी डांट पिटे।
True. Okay, Kamal, Mariam Ashraf Khan is asking, do you have a full-time job apart from working for Soul Sisters? If so, how do you manage both with regards to time management?
I don't have a full-time job because Soul Sisters Pakistan is more than a full-time job. I have to give it 14 hours of my day. तो Soul Sisters Pakistan में लोग अक्सर समझते हैं कि अच्छा एडमिन्स करते क्या होंगे, पूरा दिन तो पोस्ट अप्रूव करना होता है, उसके बाद सो जाते होंगे, लेकिन एक्चुअली ऐसा नहीं चलता। सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान में सिर्फ पोस्ट नहीं अप्रूव होते, देयर इज कंटेंट मॉडरेशन। सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान पे 6 मिलियन कॉन्वर्जेशंस होती हैं हर महीने, तो उन 6 मिलियन कॉन्वर्जेशंस के ऊपर जो देखने वाले लोग होते हैं ना, जो इंश्योर करते हैं कि भाई ये वाला कमेंट ना जाए, इस कमेंट को डिलीट कर दिया जाए, इस बंदे को म्यूट कर दिया जाए, ये सारी चीजें, that's where the actual work is. Other than that, I also now produce the show Conversations with Kaval, which takes around 6 to 8 months of preparation, pre-production, and all of that. उसकी फिर फिल्मिंग होती है, फिर उसकी एडिटिंग होती है, उसकी एडिट्स में आप लोग को पता है कितने घंटे लगते हैं, 100 से ज्यादा घंटे लग जाते हैं, क्योंकि you are just sitting and listening to 1 hour long story again and again and again until and unless it's shortened to 10 minutes. तो वो वाली जो चीजें हैं ये सब they make up, like I have to travel a lot for it as well. So if I was to take up a full-time job right now, I would be fired the next day because I would not be able to give it even 1 minute of my time. I'm giving my 100%, more than my 100% to Soul Sisters Pakistan and Conversations with Kaval.
So someone has also asked on Facebook कि आपकी team कितनी बड़ी है in terms of the number of people that are working for you?
Okay, so at this point, my core team is made up of 3 people. Okay, but other than that, we have also outsourced our work to an agency, 2 agencies actually. So we get, the reason why I have started outsourcing work is because number one, it cuts costs. Okay, you don't need like full-time people on the job reporting in every day to, you know, do X amount of work. एजेंसीज में ये होता है कि यू हैंड ओवर द टास्क्स दैट यू नीड डन टू अ फुल टाइम एजेंसी जिनका काम ही ये का है करना, कि अगर फॉर एग्जांपल उनका काम ही है कि हमें बिजनेस डेवलप करनी है, so they will continue developing businesses. I do not need to hire, you know, a business development manager in-house to be able to perform that job. So I'm a big believer in outsourcing work, and that's why we've given up most of our work to agencies right now. But we are looking, right after this COVID scene is over, we are looking to expand our core team as well to around 5 to 6 more people.
Wow. Okay, this announcement has been made here, तो जिसको भी अप्लाई करना है वो अभी से अपनी सीरीज रेडी कर ले। All right. So कमल इस चीज के अच्छा, so like when the word got out in our community, some of the entrepreneurs also like they asked me कि भाई कमल से पूछेंगे entrepreneurs किस तरह collaborate कर सकते हैं with Soul Sisters Pakistan. So you know like I'll give you an example. So like I'm sure there are a lot of opportunities that you also see coming out of your Facebook community. Like for example, just the fact that so many females, so many women go through mental trauma. So maybe, you know, like developing an online counseling service for them. कि उनकी mental health किस तरह impact हो रही है उसके बारे में थोड़ी सी बात करें, या probably collaborating with entrepreneurs who are already working in that sector, right? So what are the areas or what are the possible areas जहाँ पे you see a collaboration coming forward, या फिर maybe not right now, maybe in future, जो कि Soul Sisters के through या आपके platform के through आ सकती है for aspiring entrepreneurs?
So we do, by the way, collaborate with entrepreneurs. We just don't do it on a very massive level. Actually, collaborations in general are not done on a very massive level on SSP because we want to continue keeping the conversations very organic, right? At the end of the day, it's a support community. At like it's 99% of the time. So we will most likely take like one to two collaborations a month at max. Other than that, for like home-based businesses, we do small initiatives from time to time, like just like right now I told you, for Eid we have a thread going for people selling stuff on Eid, sorry, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm open to different startups reaching out to me. They just have to come to me through email and not inbox me on Facebook, because I mean, it's not that I don't want to read my Facebook inbox, it's just that there are hundreds of messages on it, and I'll probably never get around to reading yours or actually take it seriously, क्योंकि जो मेरा Facebook का inbox है, it's just full of post approve कर दे, post approve कर दे, फिर बीच में एक होगा कि do you want to collaborate with us, so that do you want to collaborate with us will drown. वो मैं 3 साल बाद जाके मुझे पता चलेगा कि अच्छा ये कंपनी होती थी, इसको मुझसे collaborate करना था. So is it just reach out to me through email, and we can definitely work out possibilities on what can be done.
Okay, perfect. Acha, so Kawal, you might get this question a lot, but it's also something that people wonder all the time, right? So if I'm not wrong, Soul Sisters पहला इस तरह का group था जिसने बहुत massive level पे बहुत सारे लोगों को impact करा, and like you also mentioned that शादियों पे लोग आपके group के बारे में बातें कर रहे थे and WhatsApp पे conversations हो रही थी. But Soul Sisters has always had a vibe around it and about it, and you have kind of maintained it over the years. We see a lot of Facebook communities, a lot of online communities losing that. बहुत सारे लोग, so एक चीज होती है जिसको हम बोलते हैं the startup world called pivoting, right? जो अपने initial idea से ज़्यादा expand कर दें, which is fine. एक चीज होती है pivot करना, एक चीज होती है अपनी vibe lose कर देना, right? So how has Soul Sisters, you guys have also like expanded and joined like बहुत सारी और चीजों में, but how have you maintained that vibe of Soul Sisters? Like a lot of spin-off groups were formed out of Soul Sisters as well, right? ठीक है, बहुत सारी controversies भी हुई हैं, right? But वो vibe कैसे maintain करी आपने अपनी community की over the years?
पहले तो मैं ये कहना चाहूंगी कि इसीलिए मैं full time job नहीं करती, to be able to maintain that vibe. So this is the answer to that question also. But you're right. Soul Sisters Pakistan 2013 में बना था, और उसके बाद अब there must be like at least close to 100 communities that use the word soul within Pakistan, और वो different types of souls हैं. लेकिन everybody knows कि जो initial ये inspiration कहाँ से आई, and I'm actually very grateful for that, because मैं ये सबको बताती हूँ कि चाहे जितने भी groups आए वो भी कम होंगे, क्योंकि मार्केट जब एक्सपैंड होती है तो सब लोग बेनिफिट करते हैं. पहली बात तो ये, और दूसरी बात ये कि हो सकता है कि जिसको सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान समझ नहीं आ रहा हो, उसको किसी दूसरा सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान लाइक किसी और ग्रुप में अपनी ट्राइब मिल जाए. सो द पॉइंट इज टू फॉर्म कम्युनिटीज वेयर एवरीबडी कैन रिलेट. हैविंग सेड दैट, यस, आई हैव बीन एक्सट्रीमली एडमेंट के जो एक हमने विजन, जो मेरा विजन था और जो मेरा एक जो कम्युनिटी फील जो मैं हमेशा से रखना चाहती थी, वो कहीं लूज नहीं होनी चाहिए. And for that, I've had to piss off a lot of people. I've had to say no to a lot of people. I've had to take some very strict actions from time to time. और बीच में ऐसा भी हुआ है कि मेरे बहुत अच्छे मेंबर्स ने मुझे कहा हो कि भाई कवल तुम बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट करती हो काम, और ये जो है ना सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट है, हमसे नहीं बर्दाश्त होता. लेकिन वही लोग अब वापस आके मुझे बताते हैं कि दैट एक्शन दैट यू टुक इन 2016, हम उसके fruits आज देख रहे हैं. Like, look at Soul Sisters Pakistan. Even though it's 257,000 women, everybody's feeling comfortable to share stories. And I'm not saying कि आपको हर तरह के opinions के लोग नहीं मिलेंगे Soul Sisters पे, मिलेंगे. बहुत से ऐसे लोग होंगे जिनकी opinions आपसे बिल्कुल different होंगी, जिनको देख के आप कहेंगे कि मुझे गुस्सा आ रहा है इसको देख के. लेकिन as humans, it's natural. It's absolutely natural to feel angry when somebody doesn't agree with your opinion, or to feel upset if something is troubling to you, right? लेकिन उसी चीज को चेंज करने के लिए हमने एक ग्रुप बनाया है कि सब लोग अपनी ओपिनियंस शेयर करें, और जो सही चीजें हैं those start prevailing in society. So I think the one thing that has helped me maintain my vibe in general is also the constant support of Soul Sisters Pakistan, mashallah, like times a million. Because अगर मेरी जो community इतनी अच्छी ना होती तो आज वो यहाँ नहीं होती, वो कहीं घूम चुकी होती, खत्म हो चुकी होती. लेकिन जो ये सारे लोग हैं सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान के अंदर, दे इंश्योर कि सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान इज एबल टू प्रोग्रेस एवरी डे. इट डजंट बिकम just another Facebook community that nobody opens. We are only exponentially growing in number of conversations. We're one of the most engaged communities on Facebook. So that this is all like, I mean, I couldn't have done this alone. You know, I'm nothing. It's actually the people who are part of the community who make sure that it continues to be something that is a powerhouse and that is life changing.
That's so true. Acha Kamal, Mariam Ashraf Khan ka ek bahut acha, it's a very good question. She has asked that what have you studied and did it help you with Soul Sisters? And a lot of people in this era are not pursuing a field that they studied about previously. So what is your take on that?
Um, I have studied. I was an IBA, so I've done my BBA, and I wouldn't say that you know, you have to do a BBA to be able to do a business. I was actually not a great student. I would never attend classes. I would bunk classes. I was not interested in studying business at all. But I was always an entrepreneur ever since I was in like college. So since even when I was in IBA, I was running my own blog. As soon as I left IBA, I have like run 3 very successful businesses. So I think it's more about what you naturally gravitate towards. क्योंकि अब देखें, चाहे आपने psychology में degree की हुई हो या fine arts में किया हुआ हो, the internet is like your new school. आपको चाहे business plan बनाना है या media kit बनाना है या financials drop करने, you just need to take a few YouTube lessons and you'll be able to understand. Even if you want to make an income statement, it just takes like 2 days to learn how to make it, right? So point being कि it doesn't matter what you studied, that should not be a reason for you to feel disheartened कि मैं तो ये कर ही नहीं सकती क्योंकि मैंने ये चीज़ पढ़ी भी नहीं है, unless of course आप डॉक्टर नहीं बन सकते unless कि आपने like you've not studied medicine. Like I'm not talking about those specializations, I'm talking about a basic entrepreneurship. It's just that, you know, what is it that you feel passionate about that you have to really strive to pursue.
True. ठीक है. All right. एक और चीज which you would of course like, ये तो बहुत ज़्यादा talk वाली बात है कि negativity and facing, you know, like mental stress, of course,
Yeah.
like because अच्छा काम करने में उतना ज़्यादा criticize भी होता है, and people who are under the public eye, they face that a lot. A lot of people are discouraged from actually joining these public mediums, just making their profiles public because of course everything is under scrutiny. ठीक है, सोल सिस्टर्स के बारे में जितनी अच्छी बातें होती हैं उतनी मैं उतनी बट ऑफ कोर्स लाइक बहुत ज्यादा क्रिटिसिज्म भी मिलता है, राइट?
Yeah.
हाउ डू and does it affect your mental health? If it does, what do you do to cope with it? Because a lot of entrepreneurs also face this, if not just criticism, then self-doubt कि जो हम कर रहे हैं वो सही है कि नहीं है, will we be able to survive this in the longer run?
Yeah, this is the challenge that I mentioned to you in the start as well. It's something that deeply, deeply affects me. शुरू में तो जब 2018, 2017 में, when I became like, when my events specifically were very successful, मैं कुछ भी नहीं थी ना, मैं कहाँ से ये लड़की आ गई, इसने इतने बड़े बड़े इवेंट्स कर लिए, जियो आ रहा है इसके इवेंट्स को कवर करने, ये कौन है ये लड़की और ये कहाँ से आई है और ये क्यों कर रही है इतने सारे काम. दिस वाज द क्वेश्चन ऑन अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल्स माइंड्स कि ये डेफ्रेश की एड में क्यों आ रही है, ये मेबेलिन की एड में इसको क्यों फीचर किया जा रहा है, इसको क्यों हर जगह हर सब लोग फीचर कर रहे हैं, इसमें ऐसी क्या खास बात है. क्योंकि ना मैं मॉडल थी, ना मैं कोई बहुत पुरानी कोई एक्ट्रेस थी जिसने यू नो लाइक उस जमाने में ऑल्सो सोशल मीडिया के जो पर्सनालिटीज होते थे उनकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं होती थी, तो लोग बहुत उंगलियां यू नो पॉइंट करते थे कि देखना ये तो एक अचानक से गायब हो जाएगी, किसी को पता ही नहीं चलेगा कि कहाँ चली जाएगी, और इस तरह की लाइक फजूल फजूल बातें लोग बहुत बोलते थे, अभी भी बोलते हैं. और अब तो ये भी होता है क्योंकि अब इतने सारे सिमिलर नाम के ग्रुप्स हो गए हैं, तो सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान often gets confused by other groups as well कि अच्छा पता है सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान में ये बात हो रही थी, and I'm just like no dude, like we don't talk about that stuff on सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान. आपने कोई और ग्रुप में आपको होगा, आप क्योंकि एक नाम बन गया ना सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान, जब भी किसी वुमेन्स ग्रुप की बात हो रही होगी तो सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान, ये कहाँ से आया, ये सोल सिस्टर्स पाकिस्तान से आया. तो it is very very difficult for me, and I have to be honest, it breaks my heart. मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस होता था, especially like there are certain patches in my life where I felt like I can't do this anymore. Like it's gotten to a point where it's affecting me physically. Mentally तो छोड़े, मेरी mental health इतनी ज़्यादा मुझे affect करना शुरू हो गई है और थी कि उसके मैं physical impact भी देखती हूँ अपने ऊपर कि you know I'm not able to sleep properly. I I break down very easily if I feel sensitive about a lot more things. And that's why I said earlier as well that you need that close knit circle, first of all, that you can reach out to, that you can share your worries with, जिनको अगर आप रात के 2 बजे भी मैसेज करें कि मेरा like my heart is hurting because of the things that I'm reading, those people can tell you कि कवल तुम क्यों फिक्र कर रही हो, तुम अपने काम पे देखो ना कि तुमने कितने लोगों की लाइफ चेंज की है. That, and secondly, seeking help, therapy. I have never shied away from doing that. I've always reached out to a therapist when I feel कि अब मुझसे नहीं हो रहा. Like I need somebody who can give me professional advice on how I can manage it. And psychotherapy is actually great because you can actually talk to the person who will have no judgment about what you're saying, क्योंकि उनको आपसे उनका और आपका कोई ताल्लुक ही नहीं है. वो एज अ प्रोफेशनल आपकी बात सुनेंगे और फिर उस बात पे आपको समझाएंगे कि दिस इज व्हाट यू शुड डू, दीज आर द प्रोएक्टिव स्टेप्स दैट यू नीड टू टेक. So yeah, like it's like one of the biggest challenges that I've had to face to date, and like as hurtful as it is, it's just something that's not going to go away. Even अगर 2 दिन के लिए लोग बात करना छोड़ेंगे, तीसरे दिन पे वापस शुरू हो जाएंगे, right? And in a way, I guess I also have to admit that negative publicity is really beneficial. तो अगर लोग आपके बारे में कुछ बुराई कर रहे हैं और किसी ने कोई पोस्ट डाल दिया है जो वायरल हो गया है कि भाई ये इस ग्रुप में ये होता है, तो फिर अगले दिन मुझे 10,000 रिक्वेस्ट भी आ जाएंगी ग्रुप में ऐड होने की. और फिर जब वो लोग ग्रुप में ऐड होते हैं तब उनको पता चलता है कि यार ये तो ग्रुप बड़ा अमेजिंग है.
ये बहुत important realize करना कि negative publicity is actually beneficial sometimes. Definitely. Well, Kamal, 1 घंटा हो गया मैं बात करते हुए. This was really nice, but my last question to you would also be something जो कि लोग Facebook पर भी पूछ रहे हैं, and a lot of people would are asking you what is that one piece of advice, अगर एक नहीं है तो 2 दे दें, that you would want to give to people who want to form communities, who want to link people, help people, and online communities किस तरह form करें, maybe not the next Soul Sisters but something else. So what is that one piece of advice that actually you would want to give to your followers and to everyone who's aspiring to be an entrepreneur, to be a self-made person?
I would first of all say find something that you're passionate about, that you feel you can do in the long run. And it doesn't mean कि आप आज ही जाके मालूम करें कि मैं किस चीज़ के बारे में पैशनेट हूँ और कल से वो शुरू हो जाएगी. नहीं, ये जर्नी होती है. आप ट्राई करते हैं, फिर आप कहते हैं नहीं ये मुझे पसंद नहीं आया, फिर आप दूसरी चीज़ ट्राई करते हैं, फिर वो भी आपको पसंद नहीं आती. सॉरी, इतनी जज्बात में मैंने अपना हेडफोन ही उड़ा दिया. वो भी पसंद नहीं आती. But it's a process. So you'll be lucky if you get it right the first time. लेकिन अगर नहीं मिलता आपको तो आप ट्राई करते रहें. Age doesn't matter, time doesn't matter. You have to prioritize कि आप किस चीज़ को end तक लेके जा सकते हैं और किस चीज़ में आपको लगता है कि यार ये चीज़ जरा मैं this is the love of my life. So for me, Soul Sisters Pakistan is just that, and I didn't get there overnight. 10 साल के बाद, not actually 10 साल, like after 4 years of being an entrepreneur, I reached the point where I created Soul Sisters Pakistan, and now it's like been 10 years of me just in this entrepreneurship business. So yeah, that's one piece of advice that I would definitely say, कि don't lose hope and keep trying. I know कि ये words बहुत cliched है और बहुत mundane है, लेकिन trust me, जब आप इस process को शुरू करते हैं ना अपने आप को discover करने का, तो वो process जो है, that is going to take you to where you have to be. And don't let people affect you, and don't let numbers affect you either. Even अगर आपकी post पे 1 like आ रही है ना, और लेकिन आपको अपना post अच्छा लग रहा है, तो आपका post बहुत अच्छा है. And that's the mentality you need to sort of take forward.
Amazing. That actually brings us to the end of our session. Thank you so much for doing this, Kamal. Thank you so much for taking out time, being in a completely different time zone and still agreeing for this. Jahan.
No, thank you so much for calling me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kamal. It was really interesting. I think everybody took away some lead from what you said, and it's such an interesting story. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Not at all. You have a lot of appreciation on Facebook. You
really?
Check it out.
I haven't opened Facebook yet. I was like, I'll check it when I'll get distracted.
Putting the live session there as well.
Okay, cool.
Thank you so much for doing this, Kamal, and yes, hopefully we'll connect in future as well.
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.